After a week of solid rain, the runoff had pushed the prawns out of the estuaries and into open water. So I was off to Southern Moreton Bay to join the crowds and chase a feed ourselves. Here's a little taste of what went down.
Oh, yeah, I got him. This is the one. This is the cast. Yep, that'll do it.
That's a lot of prawns.
Get out there.
Prawns for days.
I reckon that's 20 litres done and dusted. It's quick smart.
Queensland banana goodness.
G'day guys, welcome to another Sammy Hitzke fishing adventure. Now, I thought you'd be sick of prawning, but unfortunately for you guys, I am not. All I'm going to do is just bring a different audience with us. Shauno, he's back after a long trip to Tasmania, stinging for a fish.
Back,
the weather is currently cyclonic, not today, or not this morning.
looks all right. It looks all right.
Probably should have gone offshore.
I checked the forecast this morning, mate. Prawns everywhere. That's what I
Prawns
reckon.
everywhere,
Yeah.
and we're keen for feed. Dicky, all the way from Singapore to come for a prawn.
Or Hong Kong, yeah.
Either way. Hong Kong, you said
No,
Singapore.
I did not, mate. That's, you're thinking of noodles. Anyway, I've got a little confession to make, mate. Not so good at throwing a net.
Well, when was the last time you did throw a net?
You couldn't call that a throw, but yeah, last time with you, mate. I've got a couple of prawns, and I'm hoping to get the technique down pat this time around. And
well, some of you may remember last year we went for a prawning session up the Caboolture River. Shauno came along, and we got, I think, about a bucket between us.
Yep.
Now, Merv from Merv Cast Nets, he hooked me up with a big net this year, and he's hooked Shauno up with a brand spanker.
Now, mate, I've heard all about these nets.
Unwrap. Big unboxing.
These are the business. These are the business.
Hey.
There we go. Some stickers. Chuck one of those on old stick face. Oh, hang on. What's this all about?
That's your fabric softener. Keep it nice and soft.
Okay, that's fair enough.
It's a little hot tip. They don't tell you that in the prawning videos.
Yeah, right. Look at this. Now we're talking. Look at this. I'm going to put this down. That is a net of serious consequence, isn't it?
Oh. So we've got the gear.
Look at that.
We've got the gear.
It's nice and lightweight too. That's
what you need.
I know, mate.
Custom built for Shauno for his little twiggy arms.
That's it, mate. It's all talk. Look at this. Top little. Yeah, this is what you want. Beautiful. Say unravel this.
So we are out in Southern Bay. We're currently at where are we at, Merv?
Lamb Island.
We're at Lamb Island. Prawns are starting to congregate by the looks of those boats. We're going to have to get a few casts in. We're a few hours off the tide. High tide apparently is to go today, but if we can sneak a few prawns in before high tide, even better.
I reckon if I can learn how to cast,
yeah, well,
tide, that'll be a good start.
This is going to be a good little learning video for you guys. I'm going to show Sean and Dicky a couple of ways to cast. Dicky's never cast a net before, so it's going to be a great learning experience.
Should have it on you to start with, at least for the first one.
And Shauno looks like he's never cast a net before. So we'll go through a few techniques first, and then we'll get stuck in the prawns. And I've got a special little cook-up plan for tonight as well. So hope you enjoy, guys. Grab your beer, get set.
Get right in, eh?
Let's go prawning. And for a special little guest today, we've got Merv's Cast Nets on board. We've got the man, the legend himself, Merv. He's come to be our chauffeur. He's going to drive us around, probably throw a bit of chat at us when we stuff up our throws, and hopefully put us on the prawns. But no better person to have on the boat than the guy who made the net. So plenty of advice will be coming our way.
You're welcome, mate.
There we go. Righto, so first things first, end of the rope. We're going to tie that to the boat. So we've got Shauno.
She's on.
That way you can chuck it, let go of it. You don't have to worry about the net fouling on the bottom and you being attached to the net and pulling you off. In strong currents, it's pretty bad. These nets actually have a bit of drag. So tie it off to the boat. Make sure you check your sounder to see how much depth you're casting in. We've got 15 metres of rope here. We've got 9 metres of depth, so we're absolutely fine. Deeper, add some more rope. Easy as. Righto, because Shauno hasn't done much in the way of casting, I'm going to show him an easy way first. Because we don't have much time to practice, we want to get stuck in the prawns right now. So this is called the prawner's method. What you do is you grab your net, make sure it's not twisted. See how the net's twisted there? Make sure it's not twisted like that because that'll cut down your throw. You want to chuck it over your shoulder.
About half of it.
About the stand-up length.
Yep.
And then you want to split the net in half.
That's significantly less on me, mind you.
Yeah, it'll be down here. Yeah. You want to split the net in half so you've got 2 piles. Now, what you want to do is you've got 2 strands connecting the 2. You can see the 2 strands of chain there connecting the 2 piles. You want to grab
the back side.
The back too, and you want to hook them over your pinky. I don't know if you can see that. Hook them over your pinky so you can lock them in, and then with the rest of your hand, you want to grab the remaining bunches. Now, Shauno, if you mind grabbing that camera. So I'm set, ready to throw here. I've got my 2 bunches. I've got the rest of the net over my shoulder. I've got my rope nicely managed on the floor and I'm not standing on it. When you're ready to throw, you want to keep hold of the chain that's in your two pinkies and let go of the big bunches in your net. Now, it is a bit harder to get a perfect pancake like this, but it definitely opens your net very easily. So 1, 2, 3, bit of twist. And you're prawning. Now Shauno missed my perfect pancake because he's in awe.
I was just watching that, mate. I didn't actually turn the camera, sorry folks, but that actually worked quite well.
I'll do another one and you can film the
the
land. Bit of rotation. That wasn't as good, but
that's pretty good.
It opens up nicely and it's a very easy way to do it.
All right.
Your turn.
All right, give us a crack. Red hot go. Here we go.
You let go of all of it.
Yeah, nah, you're supposed to hold on to that bit. Okay,
And that's a phone call, which is a cut. Do you want to talk us through what just happened, Shauno?
So, very first cast, the old cast net, lost me sunnies. 2 things I learned on that cast: don't lose your sunnies, put them in the console, and secondly, use your little fingers to hold onto the back of the net. So, very valuable lessons.
And a hot tip from me: don't wear a shirt with buttons because they always get caught up.
What are you trying to say, mate? Take it off, or?
Yeah, if you don't mind. Any excuse? No, if you can get one with a zip, heaps easier. They don't foul up as much.
All right.
2 learning curves.
2 learning curves. I'm going for another cast though.
And we'll just call Sean Squinty all day.
Yeah, I thought you cast the sunnies better than you cast the net.
Yeah, they went further. Better spread on the sunnies, not tangled.
Boom!
There we go. That wasn't bad.
You're prawning.
I'm going all the way down.
Let it sink.
Yeah, I'm going all the way down. Hey.
None.
Oh, I've got a snapper.
It's a primbo.
Oh, bloody.
Oh, it's a little snap. Well, straight to the top shelf, Sean.
Oh, mate, that's what we do, right? Catch and snapper.
Okay, so I've learned that we're going that way.
Oh no. That's my PB net snapper.
Yet to catch a prawn, just going through all the other species first.
That's a good one too.
Releasing sunglasses, catching snapper, all in a day's work.
Flat, we're throwing it 45 up.
Just swing it and go like this, go.
Let's get it out.
Woo! 3, 2, you let go.
Go. Don't let go.
You didn't hang on to the chain.
Yeah,
That would have gone good.
Exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Don't let go.
Mate, that was a cracker, Dicky.
Righto. Don't forget to woo.
Get a woo. That's off the shoulder.
You got 8 casts.
There
You
you
got
go.
8 casts.
That's it. Let it go.
Kind of
Ian.
works.
That'll do
That's
it.
it, Dicky.
That's prawns.
That's how it's done.
Yep.
You guys take note.
Indian style. Sammy twist.
Nice little bit on it.
See how it goes. See that Maltese cross? That tells you
I'm in the game.
good spread.
How's it feeling, Shauno?
Whatever he did, he's going to get better.
Oh, hang on, mate.
Hang on.
Tell a lie. Tell a lie.
Stop the
The
bus.
cracker.
Show the folks.
Right,
I'll get the gaff.
Just get the esky ready, boys, because going to my place.
Hang on. Is that another one? No, it's
Nah,
away. Don't worry.
Just everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. But that is a cracker. Look at the size of him. First prawn of the day. Ooh, yo, but look at this. When they get that big, they develop these muscles in their pelvic region. The thrust is immense. Have a go of him.
Still talking about the prawn?
Hell, I know.
He's a cracker though, isn't he? Look at that. If you got a net full of those, you'd know about it. Yeah, that's a crustacean. Serious consequence. Look at him. I'll put him straight in the bucket, mate. He's a keeper.
How's it feel?
Feels like I missed all of the prawns. I've been outdone by Sean.
That's okay, mate. Not the first time. Oh, I love it. We get one at a time. That's the key. Just a long
Oh,
day.
none at a time.
Oh, yeah, you got to do slightly better than that.
That's it. I'm taking up forward driving. Something easy.
Here we go. What do you reckon? We're getting ready for another cast?
Yeah, get loaded up, and then when Merv gives the word, it's game on. Shauno, talk me through it. It's just sending a message.
Oh, just
A
three
couple of
crackers.
lobsters.
Well, this one, yeah, exactly right, trophy size. That is a real prawn.
It's a banana prawn. Well, you've almost got enough for a sandwich. I have nothing. But I'm going to rectify that real soon.
Get all the prawns.
I'll leave that to you. Oh, still on the donuts.
You're kidding me. What's going on?
I don't know. Sean's just giving me a tail up.
Not the net.
Now, the net's good.
It's got a bit of luck.
Cast is great. Just sometimes there's a bit of X factor when it comes to catching prawns, mate.
Oh, is there? Is there?
It is, mate,
Listen
it
to
is.
him.
It is. You got to be a prawn.
Think like a prawn, Sean the prawn whale.
That's what they call me, mate.
Well, we're just out the front of Redland Bay. There's a few boats here already, about 20 or 30 boats. A few people casting, a lot of people looking. Might not be on just yet, but it's promising signs. I think they were on yesterday, hence the crowds. You can see there might be a bit of rain coming on later on. Oh, we're pretty clear. Might be a storm or two later in Savo. Hopefully we won't be here by then. Get our prawns and be out of here. Going?
Yep.
Hey!
Pancakes all day, mate.
Pancakes for dinner, pancakes for lunch. You got a sandwich? You say that, and then I don't. There's a hole in my net, I think.
Come on, you haven't got any.
I haven't got one prawn, and Shauno's got. How many did you get out of that one?
Half at least. What? Yeah.
Can't. Oh, I did get one. Ha. I'm on the board.
You let it all the way out, didn't you?
Not all the way.
These little jelly or something like that. Hold them there.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Hang on.
There you go. There's my contribution.
Even size.
Send it. Oh, if I don't get a. Oh yeah. Did you get a good one too? I don't think I could have opened this net anymore. Yeah, I think I got a couple.
Think you might have got some, Sam?
Yeah. Oh, it's hard to tell.
They're not black yet, but that's pretty good for what we've seen this morning. I need to know what I'm looking at.
Oh, I got three.
A lot of jelly there, I see.
What the? Oh, little thready.
Redfin.
Good size again. Well, we're on the board.
Yeah, oh, Sammy's got a few. That is.
Have a go at that. That's a good prawn too.
That's a
Good size again. Shauno got a tiger prawn. He's in the tiger club.
Tiger Club TV Tiger.
Go on. Send it. Yeah. There we go.
How'd you go, Sam?
Couple, nothing crazy.
Nothing? Yeah, they're not thick yet, are they?
Nah. Hey,
Not our board, you think, Sam?
maybe. Maybe not. Just the one.
All down there.
That's the bloody go.
Yeah.
That's a cracking throw.
Pretty much more like an eye, but you know, it still counts. What?
Bloody hell.
Actually, look at that. That's what you want. Cast like that. That's like 20 prawns.
Good week.
Fire.
Do you have to go with it?
No, no.
Oh, yep, I got him.
Do you want to feel them? Let it go.
Yep, I got him here, guys.
Reverse.
Yep. There we go.
Go on that way.
There we go.
Oh,
That's a good haul, mate.
Yep, they're on.
Yeah, best of the day. Jeez, look at that. Tell you what, at least 30.
Here, get yours in. Get yours in. Yeah, they're on.
Righto.
There we go. That's a proper cast. Stoked. All nice
done.
prawns.
couple of smaller ones, just in case you want to.
Now we're in the action, boys.
This is what she's about. Getting the bucket loads.
Well, that makes it a bit quicker of a job. Ow.
Straight down that way on top of them.
Go out.
Yes. That was a throw.
Mate, got the master teaching me. Got targets on the garage.
Dicky.
Yeah, we've got a few here. I'm just getting them all up in the pocket.
You might have picked it up. Take it all here.
Get out of it, get out of it.
Everything back up. Alright, on the motherfucker.
We on? Oh yeah, there we are.
Oh, I might do that back to Shauno.
Yeah, that's a go. Yeah, got a few here, guys. Got a few here. Got a few. Yeah, got a couple. One sinks down.
Jeez, mate, that's a good haul.
Yeah, that's a good look.
Wrong in the net. I was like, oh, that's not too bad. How's that? That's got to be a new record for the day, or you reckon your previous one was better?
No, I reckon the other one was better. They're good size though. Real nice size.
They're not pups.
Yeah.
Not a single head.
That's what I'm talking about. Get out there, Dicky. Ew! That was a cracker! Mate!
It's on.
Hey!
Worse than that before.
Yes, bro. Not bad for first time prawning. Shauno, you get a few?
Yeah.
Nice. Here's a couple.
Yeah, mate, throw now.
And we're starting to get some good numbers, guys. 10s and 12s, and when you get a good cast, 20s and 30s.
There you go, Sammy.
Yeah, got a few.
It does at least.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling watching that bucket grow.
Oh yeah. Hey, mate, you're getting the hang of this.
Trick to make it spread sideways.
Different technique. You kind of have to let go of one here, and then the other one like that, so it kind of spreads.
So let go of the backhand first. And
No, front hand first, but fling it, and the back hand kind of out that way. So you got to go.
get on.
Oh, yeah, I got him. I got him. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a go. That's a go. Yeah, now we're cooking, guys. Now we're cooking. That's a proper cast. It's a nice lot.
Amateur hour over here getting prawns.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Oh, Sean, you got the front, mate.
Oh, now I can feel him. Yeah, I got him. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Feel the love there, mate.
Feeling it.
Feel the love.
That one, Sammy, didn't get it. That's alright.
There we go. There we go. It's another good, real good cast. Oh, oh. There we go. One more.
Getting the numbers.
Impressive haul.
Oh, buddy, Shauno, check out Shauno's.
That's not as much, but
Yeah, but you didn't. That was an into the wind cast. All right, in the middle of the scrum.
this is crazy.
Fuck, that's the go, Shauno.
Yeah, I reckon we are now. Still wants to play, mate.
Yep. Stay here. Another nice haul. That's what we want. That's what we want. Feeling them, Sean?
I think so.
We're almost at our 10-litre bucket here. And it's time to get started on number 2. It's a lot easier to fill them this way than with 1s and 2s. It's a whole lot quicker. They're not keen. That's plus the ones we got in the back. That's our first 10 litres. Oh, apart from that one, he's jumping out.
Well, we got 10 already.
Yeah. Well, once we got the ones in the back as well.
They're still here.
Hang on.
Yeah, get over the side.
Oh, righto.
I'll take care of that. Yeah, right in line.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, mate. Go, guys.
Up it, Shauno. Up it, mate.
Oh yeah. Right beside the button. Look at this. Look at your land on. Should land on.
Oh,
So if you do, you're
that's all prawns, guys. That's all prawns. There you go, mate. You can keep that one.
Oh, PB. Is that Dicky's one? Is that yours, mate?
Oh, Struth. Surprised that guy didn't pull you in.
Yeah, he's a fork of that one. PB prawn. Just happened.
You reckon you'll get him mounted?
Oh, I think it's so. Will they charge a metre?
I don't know. Should be about 20 bucks.
When you're up there,
So, mate, we've got a feed. What are you thinking?
Oh, I'm thinking it's going from prawn cocktail lunch to it's going to be eating prawns with a couple of beers, I reckon.
There you go. Milky bars are on me.
oh God, it's one of this. And you have the back of the boat. That's the bait. That's it. Look what you just hit.
Oh, yeah. Struth. Get out there, Shauno. Yep. That'll do it.
Now, Sam. Now that's the best all day.
That's a lot of prawns.
Get out there.
Oh, I'm excited.
Woo! Sorry, mate. There we go. There we go. Yep.
Oh, mate. Mate.
That was the cast.
Yes. Picked up the whole school, man.
Good cast, right on the spot.
Holy shit. You guys will have them too. Holy shit. This is the one. This is the cast. Feel them?
Yep.
You.
Yep. Prawn on, official. Prawn on.
Mate, shall we bring our prawns in simultaneously?
Oh my goodness.
Shauno, you promised me prawn. Well, thanks, mate. Woo. Woo-hoo-hoo.
That's a lot of prawns.
That is. We've got about a quarter of it. Oh, got about half a bucket up here.
You got them. Look at your land.
Actually, had me drawstring closed this time around, boys. So
Ew.
Landed on.
Oh, yep. Oh, that's might be done. Might be done.
That's bad. 4 or 5 metres off the bottom here.
Yep.
yeah, double. Prawns for days.
I reckon that's 20 litres done and dusted. Quick smart.
Queensland banana goodness. There's boats everywhere. This is chaos.
Who says bananas are bad luck?
No, mate. All day. Look at the big poo shoot on that. Look at that big bastard.
That's roe.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, look at that. You've got a couple.
Holy shit. Hang on, give us a look. Now that is a proper football cast, guys. That'd be half a bucket in a throw. Well done. Well, guys, that's our limit. Got 10 litres in the keeper net, and then Sean's 10 litres beneath. We're done and dusted. 20 litre boat limit. Tell you what, when they came on pretty hard. Just having a bit of a fun watching people prawn now. People still going, trying to get their buckets. It's good fun. What do you reckon, Shauno?
Mate, I reckon. Oh, the prawns are here. Couple.
They're good.
It's just controlled chaos.
Everyone's bloody working together. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
The thing I like about this is no one's getting pissed off at each other. You can just push boats off. Everyone's just trying to get a feed. It's all good. And we're getting home before the storm hits. How good is that? Didn't even have to get wet. Whew.
Yeah.
See you guys. Happy bagging. Merv, thanks for showing us around. Nets did their job. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Well,
We had a ball.
we did have a ball. Thank you very much for coming out.
No worries, mate.
Cheers, appreciate it.
Enjoy, guys.
Lads, we done it. We gone, done it.
We did. We caught all the prawns.
We caught all the prawns. And I reckon there's only one more thing, or there's two more things to do. I didn't have any beers. You've,
Mate,
sure.
look, that's the only downside of today, mate. A bit of an oversight, if you will. Like,
It's hard. You need, your hands are full.
forgot the cold ones,
Did
and
you not bring any?
no, it's like one of the first times ever. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, look, from the bottom of our hearts, please don't call the police.
just
Sean Whale
apologise
has
in advance.
forgotten the beers. I just thought he's had his hands full, and that's why he didn't offer me one, because usually I just steal his.
Mate.
Graham taught me how to do it. And
No, look, I'm going to go back, cook up some prawns, and then have a couple of beers, I reckon.
a responsible amount of beers.
And I reckon it's going to be all time, to be honest with you.
Dicky?
Yeah, mate, straight into it.
You're a bit of column A, bit of column B, mate.
Yeah, maybe just room for a little bit of put. A little bit of prawn. Righto, so I've got a little cheeky recipe that I'm going to do. I'm not going to tell you until later. What are you going to do?
Mate, I'm not going to tell you either. I've got to think on first, that's the key though.
Shauno said he's going to film a bit and send it to me so I can add it to the video. So yeah, it'll all be in there. And if
See
he
what I'll do with
doesn't,
it. Yeah.
massive amounts of heckle. Massive
No,
amounts.
we'll be eating prawns tonight, I guarantee that.
Yeah, prawns will be consumed. And when are you off?
Off tomorrow.
Off tomorrow.
Yep.
I mean, you better eat your body weight.
Going straight into
You've
it.
got about 10 litres of prawns,
be
is
like
about
sizzlers at
7
my house
kilos
tonight, mate. All
of
you can eat.
prawns.
Food coma on the couch.
You got 3.5 kilos each to eat in a day.
Done.
Yeah,
Done.
it's a decent challenge. we can
Prawns
take
and milk in the morning.
Yum. Prawns, breakfast, lunch and dinner,
Breakfast
mate.
champions.
That's a go.
Righto. Well, see you at the cooking stations. Righto, guys. It's that time of the episode where we start to get a little bit fancy in the kitchen. Now, first things first. Hopefully, a few of you guys have already joined me for one. Cheers. Successful day of prawning always deserves a cold beer. I know Shauno will be doing the same, so cheers, guys. Thanks for tuning in so far. It's only going to get tastier this episode. Oh, how good is a cold beer in summer? Right, so I promised you a special little recipe today, and it is one of my favourites. We're going to be making prawn toast or shrimp toast, depending on what part of the world you're in. It is one of those really tasty Moorish foods that you can just whip up quickly, and it really hits the spot. Now, I'm going to say a bit of an apology straight up. You know how I said Shauno was going to send through some footage of what he cooked up with his? Well, Shauno did not let the team down. He sent through some footage and I didn't download it quick enough, and now the link has expired. So Shauno made up some chili prawn pasta. It looked really, really good. We can't throw any heckle at him because he actually sent it through. It was just my bad. So sorry, guys. You'll probably have to watch an episode of Full Drive Action to see how he made it. It looked a treat. There was plenty of chili in there, I can tell you that much. So might have been a bit of a ring stinger, but I'll tell you what, if you're a chili fan, maybe hit up Shauno and he can tell you how he made it. But for now, let's get cracking on some prawn toast. I've worked up an appetite, and I'm sure once you watch this, you guys will be pretty hungry too. Now I'm going to kick it off with a little hot tip I've picked up over the many years I've been cleaning prawns. It's how to devein a prawn without having to cut it. It's very simple. All you need is a skewer. So I'll show you that right now. Righto, so once you've taken the shell completely off the prawn tail like so, you want to grab a skewer, you want to go about halfway along his back, chuck it through, and you'll see the vein. You lift it out, pull the other side, there's the vein intact, and you've got a deveined prawn. Super simple, really quick, and it doesn't ruin the presentation of your prawns. You don't have to end up cutting the whole way down. Just a little nick there, and away you go. So, down the back of the prawn, go under the vein, lift it up, out it comes, out it comes. Easy as that.
Righto, now before I start, please be aware there is a heap of different ways to make prawn toast. This is my favourite. You can add heaps more ingredients, you can add heaps less ingredients. There's heaps of different ways to do it. This is my favourite way. It's nice and simple, like all my recipes, and I reckon it tastes damn good. So, to start off with, I've got a wok with about 2 centimetres of oil preheating in the background there. That's going to be our little makeshift deep fryer. I've got about that much green prawns. Obviously use the amount that you think you'll need for the amount of toast you want to make. Now what some recipes tell you to do is put your prawns in a food processor and pretty well blend it into a paste. Personally, I don't like that. I like to have a bit more texture of my prawns, a bit more little pieces, little firm bits. So what I do is I peel my prawns, devein them, and then hit them with a potato masher, and that keeps them a bit more structural integrity there. They're just little pieces of prawn, a bit more crunch, a bit more texture. Now, to that bowl, we're going to add some cut up spring onions. Again, there's no hard and fast amounts here, guys. Just chuck a bit in and hope for the best. I've got some soy sauce, so a splash of that. Maybe a touch more. Some garlic. I put garlic in just about everything, as you probably would be well aware. And I'm going to do a crack of pepper as well. Now I've also cut up a heap of fresh coriander here, and you just want to scrape that straight into the bin. That stuff is so rank. Right guys, so that's what it looks like. Now you just want to give it a big old mix through. Spread those flavours right around, like so. So what I'm doing here is I'm just spreading some sesame oil over one side of the bread, and that's the side we're going to put our prawn mixture on. Now, some recipes would call for you to cut the crusts off your big slices of bread. I'm not a fan of that. I like my crusts. They turn nice and crisp once you fry them up, so I'm happy to leave them on. And once you've got your sesame oil on there, you just want to spoon some of the prawn mixture on and spread it all the way around. So you can see those little chunks there. That's the bits I like. They're red hot once they're all fried up and crispy. Bit of texture. It's so much nicer than just the paste, in my opinion. If you're a die-hard traditionalist, you'd probably go the paste. So you won't make sure you spread it in all the corners. You don't want to waste any room. Look at that. Full coverage. Now what you want to do is grab your bit of toast and put it face down in some sesame seeds and pat it firmly to make sure it all gets nice and stuck on there. Voila, we're ready to deep fry. Now your oil should be well and truly hot enough by now. One way to check, get your bit of bread. If it sizzles like that, it's ready to go. Grab your bit of toast and gently lower it in. You want to try and avoid spitting it up everywhere and making a mess and burning yourself. Now, I've got a metal deep fryer scoop thing. That's going to help me to flip it without using anything that'll melt or burning my hands. Now you want to keep an eye on it too, because they cook pretty quick. So just stay handy, stay live, and get ready to flip. While you're waiting, get some paper towel and a draining rack ready as well, because you need to drain some of this excess oil off there. It's not the most healthiest of dishes, but it's damn tasty. Alrighto. Ho, 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 ho. Look at that. This other side won't take long at all. Righto, it's ready to go. Give it a quick drain. This is where the scoop with the holes really helps us out. Alright guys, that's cooled down a little bit there.
Nice and crispy, both sides. Cut it in half. Oh, did you hear that crunch? You can see the prawn in there. It looks and smells delicious. Righto guys, there you have it. Sammy style prawn toast. Hope you can see that. I might have a quick sip because I'm going to let that cool down just a touch more. Burnt my hand last time. Oh, I think it's time. It's time for a taste test. Yep. 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 Now, you can serve that as an entree or whatever. You can have some soy sauce to dip it in. I personally don't reckon you need it. You can just go hammer and tong as is. It is really, really nice. It's a good, quick little snack. And I'll tell you what, it's not good for you, but it tastes damn good. Righto guys, a couple of shout outs to do before we round out the episode. First of all, big shout out to Merv from Merv's Cast Nets. Thanks very much for driving us around today. And for the nets, worked an absolute treat. And yeah, if you do want to get yourself a cast net or you want to find out anything about cast nets, Merv's details will be below the video in the description. Now the second shout out goes to Shauno and Dicky, for two lads who've had one prawning session between them. I think they did an absolute pearl of job. Their casting went from non-existent to pretty damn near perfect by the end of the session. Now that's pretty top form guys. Well done. Cheers to you. Hope you enjoyed your feed of prawns, which I know you did. You guys won't know because you don't get to see the footage. My bad again. And the final shout out goes to you guys. Thank you very much for your continued and ongoing support. Thanks very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did like or learn something, make sure you hit that like button. Leave us a comment below. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because there's new fishing action coming every single week. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by buying a hat from my website, such as this one, www.sammyhitzkefishing.com. Well guys, thanks very much for tuning in. I will see you all next week. Hope you're having a good one. Hope you get a few prawns while they're running. And hope there's a fish or two in between as well. Catch you guys. Have a good one.